Chase is a huge player in the credit card market. They are the bank behind two very popular and very powerful travel cards, the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. They are also the bank behind hotel and airline cards from the likes of Marriott, Hyatt, United Airlines, and Southwest Airlines. Chase also offers a few no annual fee credit cards that pack a huge punch compared to other cards in the credit card industry. And I will be breaking these down for you today. What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's topic, do me a favor and like this video down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Doing so helps my videos with the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate you for doing so. The three credit cards offered by Chase that have no annual fee are the Chase Freedom Flex, the Chase Freedom Unlimited, and the Chase Slate Edge. I won't be discussing co-branded credit cards like the ones from United, Amazon, or IHG. Those will be for a separate video. Also, keep in mind that all the cards listed are subject to the 524 rule. This means if you have opened 5 credit cards in the past 24 months, you will be automatically declined for any of these cards. Before we get into all of these cards individually, let's talk about a few common benefits between the three cards. All three cards come with secondary collision damage waivers for rental cars. They all come with a 1-year extension on manufacturer warranties that are less than 3 years. Currently, these cards are some of the only cards that still have this benefit with no annual fee. I talked more about this in a previous video about Costco's credit card discontinuing extended warranties. Lastly, all cards come with purchase protection for 120 days for items that are stolen or accidentally damaged. Let's start off at the bottom with the Chase Slate Edge. The Chase Slate Edge serves two purposes. First, it is a beginner card for people that are looking to build their credit. The best part is that this card does not require a security deposit. Second, it can be used to help people get out of credit card debt. If you are in credit card debt, you absolutely need to get out as soon as possible. Carrying a balance on your credit card and paying interest is the complete opposite of getting free stuff. In fact, if you are carrying credit card debt, you are paying for all the free perks and rewards for the rest of us. The Chase Slate Edge comes with an introductory 0% interest for 18 months on balance transfers. It carries a balance transfer fee of 3%, and this can help anyone get out of credit card debt by splitting the payments into manageable pieces while avoiding interest. This card offers no rewards and so won't be good for anyone else. The next no annual fee card from Chase is the Chase Freedom Flex. This card earns Chase Ultimate Rewards points that can be redeemed for cash back at 1 cent per point, or if you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred or Reserve, can be redeemed for travel through the Chase Travel Portal or transfer partners at a higher value. This card offers 5x back on rotating quarterly categories. As of Q4 2022, it is Walmart and PayPal, and in the past, these categories have included things like gas, groceries, and even Amazon. You will also receive 5x back on travel booked through Chase, 3x back on dining, 3x back on drugstores, and 1x back on everything else. An additional benefit that you will receive on this card is the cell phone protection owed to the fact that this card is a World Elite MasterCard. It covers $800 per claim and up to $1,000 per year against theft or damage for your cell phone. Additionally, if you are a user of Instacart, you will get a $10 credit to Instacart each quarter. You will also receive a 1-year subscription to ShopRunner for free 2-day shipping from stores like Under Armour, Neiman Marcus, Tommy Hilfiger, and more. The last card on our list is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. You've probably heard of this card from the amusing commercial starring Kevin Hart. This card rounds out this list as Chase's answer to non-category spend credit cards like the Citi Double Cash and the Capital One Quicksilver. Though the 1.5x back is admittedly less than the 2x back earned on the Citi Double Cash, it also earns 5x back on travel booked through the travel portal, 3x back on dining, and 3x back on drugstores, making it very competitive as a daily driver card. Same with the Chase Freedom Flex, you will also receive $10 in credit per quarter on Instacart. So you may have noticed that the Chase Freedom Flex and the Chase Freedom Unlimited are very similar cards. And a question I often get asked is, which card should I get? My answer to that is both. They both have rewards categories that are essential to the Chase trifecta. So I think the more important question is, which card should I get first? From personal experience, this depends on the cards that you currently have and where you spend your money. In my personal case, I got the Chase Freedom Unlimited, although in hindsight, I wish I had gotten the Chase Freedom Flex first. The half a point you are missing in non-category spend is definitely made up for in the 5x back quarterly categories, which are often easy to use categories like Amazon or gas. The absolute worst thing you can do is let decision paralysis prevent you from getting either of these cards. So I'm gonna do all of you a favor here. I'm gonna flip a coin right now, And if it's heads, you should get the Unlimited. If it's tails, you should get the Flex. And the result is tails. Therefore, you should get the Freedom Flex card. Even though Chase doesn't offer as many no annual fee cards as their competitors like Citi, it's not always about quantity, but about quality. Their cards are still very competitive and still offer value for anyone. My one criticism is that the Chase Freedom Unlimited and the Chase Freedom Flex are way too similar to each other, sharing most of the same rewards categories. Perhaps this is by design, but it seems like once you own one of these, the added benefit of getting the other is just marginal. But we're not done yet. I still have 3 additional bonus cards to talk to you about. Bonus card number 1, the Chase Freedom Student. This card is offered primarily to college students for building credit. This card is a great entry point to the Chase card ecosystem because it offers ultimate rewards points. You will get 1x back on all of your spending, and every account anniversary for the next 5 years, you will be given 2,000 ultimate rewards points as long as your account is in good standing. Bonus card number 2, the Chase Freedom. The original Chase Freedom card has the same 5x rotating quarterly categories as the Chase Freedom Flex. It does not, however, have any other rewards categories as it gets 1x back on all other spend. This card is also a Visa card, allowing you to use it at Costco if there's a 5x wholesale club or gas category. While this card is closed to new applicants, you can still get it via product change. You just need to call up Chase and ask them for a product change to the Chase Freedom with Ultimate Rewards. If you tell them you want the original Chase Freedom or the Chase Freedom, they will pretend like they don't know what you're talking about. Bonus card number 3, the Chase Sapphire. This is another card that is closed to new applicants, but it is still available via product change. It earns 2x back on dining and 1x back on everything else, both of which are not very high. However, you do gain access to travel protections like trip cancellation and interruption insurance, lost luggage reimbursement, and trip delay reimbursement. However, I do not recommend a product change to this card because this card still counts as a Sapphire card. Due to Chase's one Sapphire policy, this will disqualify you from applying from the Chase Sapphire Preferred or the Chase Sapphire Reserve unless you cancel this card. Which cards do you have? Let me know in the comments down below. If you want to help support the channel, I have referral links in the description below, such as one for Rakuten, where you can get $40 for signing up and making a purchase. I also have a Discover It cashback referral link down below that will get you a $50 statement credit after applying. Next week, I am planning to break down all of Wells Fargo's credit card offerings, and until then, I'm going to go out in the world and get some free stuff.